Okay, Bill Cosby, as most of you know, has been convicted. So far, 60 or so women have accused him of raping them, but so far he's only been convicted for one. And he could, according to this one article, but anyway, he could face 30 years in jail in prison for this. Excuse me. But given the fact that he has no prior criminal record, he will most likely serve 1 to 4 years, if even that, because of his failing health and advanced age. He's 81. However, what this case should teach us is that anybody can become a serial killer. Anybody can be a mass murderer. Anybody can be a serial rapist. Anybody can be a bank robber, and you just don't know what people are like behind closed doors. I mean, your perception of somebody as to who they are can be totally different from who they really are. I mean, nobody thought Ted Bundy was capable of this stuff, capable of the things he did, but he was. I mean, nobody believed it. I mean, he was a Boy Scout. He was a law student. He was, a member of the Young Republicans. He saved a drowning kid. He ran down a snatch purse. It sounded like he was a model citizen, but nope, he was not. See, anyway, what's really crazy is that a lot of these people can live perfectly normal lives. They just have this little sick hobby on the side. I mean, it's kind of like, you'd be amazed at how many macho guys like being tied up in leather and whipped by women and things like that with a gag in their mouth, all while having a gag in their mouths and being fucked by a strap-on dildo. Guys you never expect, football players, spec ops guys, MMA fighters, lumberjacks, all those kinds of guys. They're all into that stuff. I mean, it's like there's actually a lot of guys out there who wear ladies' underwear, but in any case, guys who you least expect, but in any case, what really gets people about Bill Cosby is, I mean, he's a pioneer for African American cinema and theatrics. He paved the way for millions of black performers. He opened a lot of doors for black people, African Americans, whatever you want to call them. And he was the creator of Little Bill, Fat Albert, and Kids Say the Darnest Things, and so much more. He didn't even swear. He didn't even swear like Eddie Murphy or Dave Chappelle. It's just... And he didn't, advocate drug use or anything like that. He was America's dad. And people, they just feel like this is just such a betrayal because they held him to like this high standard of morality and all that stuff. And he seemed to be upholding it, but in reality he really wasn't. And it's just... people often have these divine images of performers and things like that, especially one of his caliber. Because, I mean, as I said before, he wasn't just a performer. He was a pioneer, a memorable figure, a public figure, almost. Well, actually, he was a public figure. He just held no official political positions. But despite that, he had a lot of power, a lot of influence, and he changed the way a lot of people, particularly African Americans, but it's by no means limited to them, do things, how they perform, how they talk, how they see the world. It's just like everything you knew turned out to be a lie, is what it seems. And, this should go as a lesson to everybody. You don't know what people are really capable of as I said before, you could be married to a serial killer. Your son could turn into a school shooter. You know, anything. I mean, it's like, I've experienced this firsthand, because people told me, oh, this girl's a heroin addict, and this girl was built like one of the gymnasts in the Olympics, and I didn't see how she could be a heroin addict. But lo and behold, she was, and it blew up in my face really bad. It's just, you can't judge by what somebody's capable of by how they look or how they act. I mean, it's just, you can't really judge a book by its cover, because a lot of times the public persona is only a image that they create. They can be a lot different in real life than the way they are in reality. I mean, well, they can be a lot different in reality than they are on TV. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. I hope you enjoyed it. Bye-bye for now.